Host of the Bad Friends podcast and comedian Andrew Santino is coming to the Pantages Theater this month. Tickets for the 9:30 p.m. show on the 21st are still available. For full details, head over to KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
Couple 13-14 pass. We're in the midst of Progrum Password as we get ready to ring in the 2 o'clock hour. I'm Common. Tenby's the host. Tenby, where are we at here right now as we get ready for the second half of Progrum Password?
Yeah, Common and Lil B lead Paul Charchian and Kevin Fallness 48-20. As always, we played 80. And as always, you can watch the second half of Progrum Password at KFAN.com/watch. Just want to give a big thanks to Zach Halverson and Nick Madden for allowing that to happen every single week for all their hard work.
Zacco and Nico. Fallness.
Yes.
Oh, for what now? Why would I say something like you've won before? You've won. Why does everybody want to pick on you?
Haven't you and I won together?
Yeah.
We played really well that time.
I'm not Muss. Muss is terrible. I'm a step above Muss.
Yeah, he's trash.
I don't put it on my resume, but it's a fact.
Kevin has been the better of the two of us in so far.
No, he can play.
He's done.
He
well,
can
now
play.
I get honeysuckle.
Suckle was brilliant.
What'd you do? Look it up during the break or what?
When I put the two together, when I put honey before that, I've heard Honeysuckle Rose. It's a song even from the olden days, and I got it.
From the olden days.
But if I would have just heard
Suckle,
I just the first thing would have
coming out of his mouth, it always sounds weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought honey, but that was a great clue, and now I know why you got it. So, anyway, there we go.
We ready to play?
Let's play.
Like I said, 48-20, Common and Lil B with the lead. We need Common and Fallness. You two need to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is dodgeball. All right, Fallness, you're down 28. It's time to make a run. Time for the comeback. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
we'll go second.
All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Trench.
Ditch.
Fallness and Charge for 9.
Stiller.
Ben?
Common and Lil B for 8.
Game.
I don't know.
Fallness and Charge for 7.
Movie.
Common and Lil B for 6.
Avoid.
Dodge.
One chance to change it.
Dodger?
That was a long bell. That was a long buzzer.
Fallness and Charge. What do we have for 5?
Movie.
Dodgeball.
Bang.
Oh. I didn't think that was one word.
Yeah, when I saw it, I didn't either, but he did. So yeah.
What did
Great
Trench?
film.
Trench.
I don't know where Trench was.
Trench is also it's similar to dodgeball with slightly different rules. We played it. I'm an old school elementary kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a boomer game, but it's similar to dodgeball.
I have heard that.
All right, 48-25. Common and Lil B still have the lead. Charge and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is foam. All right, Charge, down 23. The option is yours. What would you like to do here, first or second?
We're going to go first.
Sounds very confident. Charge and Fallness for 10.
Suds.
Soap.
Lil B and Common for 9.
Bubbles.
Foam.
That would have been my second guess.
All right. Oh, were you going to say something, Common?
When they get that first one coming out of break,
Drinking.
you got to stop them because a lot of times there's
momentum,
They'll get 2 or 3 in a row, and the next thing you know, you're backpedaling.
Yeah.
So that was good to get that one. Well done.
We can't have him getting haughty.
No, exactly.
All right, 57-25. Common, Lil B, you're 23 points away from a victory.
Is that right?
Common and Fallness, take a look at the iPad. The password is chime. All right, Kevin, if my math is correct, you're down 32 points.
Oh, that's it?
The option is yours. What would you like to do, first or second?
We're going to go first.
All right, Fallness and Charge for 10.
Wind.
The hell?
Common and Lil B for 9.
Ring.
Fire.
Fallness and Charge for 8.
Bell.
Common and Lil B for 7.
Tinkle.
Fallness and Charge for 6.
What's happening?
Ding.
Bell?
Common and Lil B for 5.
Win.
Ring? What is
We're
happening?
just giving each other's clues back to each other.
All right, last one. Fallness and Charge for 4.
Don't sing anymore.
Clink.
Oh, my God.
My best clues are gone. That's all I
That
got.
was brilliant.
I didn't hear
It's
what
like a
Charge
bag of
said.
cats.
Wind chime.
Chime was the correct answer.
I don't know what
Chime.
else to say for chime.
I don't either.
Oh, xylophone.
I thought you guys are pretty good.
Xylophone.
I thought
Yeah.
wind.
Yeah, Wind was really good.
No, yeah, keep doing that.
No, I loved it. Wind. I thought he was
My
going to
God.
get it. I thought he was going
Yeah, I
to
did
get 10
too.
points. I really did.
When you were first, I'm like, I can't believe he's going first on it. And then it was a brilliant
Right,
clue.
Yeah. I was,
Yeah. All right, still 57-25. Charge and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is fuel. All right, Charge, still down 32. You still have the option,
Yeah, first.
and he's going to go first. Charge and Fallness for 10.
Accelerant.
Propel.
Lil B and Common for 9.
Gas.
fuel.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
You know what I wanted?
That's a great clue. I'm sorry,
You
Charge.
know what I wanted to say?
You have room to play with. You should have.
Yeah, you could have.
No.
All right, Common Lil B, you're 14 points away from a win. It is now 66-25. Just think, Fallness, you're down 41 points with one of the greatest program password players of all time as your teammates. Common and Fallness. Take a look at the iPad. The password is robot.
I don't know why you cut our mics while they're looking at the clues. Are you worried that
I'm not. Well, your mics are. You can still be heard.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're just not hearing me
And so that
talk.
we can't hear the word.
You can't hear me talk.
Well, yeah, but you're not saying the answer anyway. Oh, you're saying
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
answer.
yeah,
Of course.
Everyone listening
Of
can hear
course.
it.
For the people.
Yes, got you.
Fallness.
you.
Down 41. You got the option. What do you want to do here? First or second?
We're going to go first.
All right. To get back on track, Fallness in Charge for 10.
Machine.
Robot. Nicely done. That goes really right there.
Because I don't
How
know
about
what
that?
If you would have passed, I don't know what I would have done.
Well,
But the way you said it was...
it was all the way you said. If you had said machine, I could have gone
Yeah, I know.
anywhere.
Right.
Well
what
done.
were you going to do?
I don't know what I
Yeah,
would have
all
done.
right.
I don't know what I would have done. I was glad you went first.
This whole acting thing, I'm not digging it.
No, you're really good. That
Very
was
outside
great.
my comfort zone.
Dude, that was fantastic.
Have you ever considered doing Shakespeare?
I've considered it a lot. And I'm not.
66-35. Common and Lil B have the lead. Charge and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is tune. All right, Charge, you're down 31. You can make it a little scary here. Get them biting their fingernails a little bit. If you can get this correct answer, you have the option. You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
Second.
Just got that in. Lil B and Common for 10.
Harmony.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Charge and Fallness for 9.
Dial.
Choir.
Lil B and Lil B. After Dial, you came up with choir?
No, I didn't have anything to correlate the two.
Lil B in Common for 8.
Guitar.
Chord.
Charge and Fallness for 7.
Auto.
Tune.
There you go. Nice. Very good.
That was a good clue.
That's really good.
That's a good clue.
You should have had it sound like an auto tune, though, like Fallness would have.
Auto. Then I would have said mobile.
For the first time in this game, Charge and Fallness have won 2 consecutive points.
Yes.
Is that right?
How
And
does
it's now 66 to 42. We got ourselves a little bit of a game.
You're not going to double
Come on,
us up?
Common.
Common
maybe
and
you still
Fallness
could.
for 10. Or, excuse me. Common and Fallness, look at the iPad, please. The password is nickel.
Oh,
All right, Fallness.
Fallness is making a
You
face.
can make this interesting here. You got the option. You want to go first or second? 5 seconds.
We're going to go first.
Oh, wow. Fallness and Charge for 10.
Photograph.
Picture.
Common and Lil B for 9.
Band.
Nickelback.
One chance to change it?
Nickel. What's nickel? Is it? Okay.
I did not know Photograph was a Nickelback song.
I am proud
Sung it
not to
brilliantly.
know. Wasn't that the name of an REO Speedwagon song in the
I
70s?
don't think
This is
so.
a brilliant impression, Fallness.
Yeah, Fallness.
Not
can you
comfortable
sing
with that at all. No, I can't sing.
Ringo Starr also did a song called Photograph.
3 clues in a row?
I
singing?
thought we were that same age that Nickelback would be relatively easy.
You have not heard
Pretty proud not
Charged
to have
taste in
listened to
music.
any.
Well, that's
Nickelback.
true. You know
It's
what?
got
Yeah,
words
that's
and
true.
lyrics in it. He doesn't
Right,
like
for
it.
starters.
Good point.
Here's where we're at. Common and Lil B, you have 75 points. So any correct answer that is 5 or more, you are victorious.
All 5 or more?
Charge and Fallness, you are at 42. Charge and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is Glacier. All right, Charge down 33. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
I think we better control our own destiny here.
Going first? Mm-hmm. All right, Charge and Fallness for 10.
Iceberg.
Titanic.
That's very appropriate.
Fair guess. Fair
Lil
guess.
B and Common for 9 in the win.
Rock.
Glacier.
Ball game.
It was the right clue. Sorry.
But it was vague enough that it would have been very hard to get.
Fallness, you may have lost, but on the bright side, I think you passed an audition to sing with the Blenders.
Yes. I look forward to it.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, he can sing.
You can sing.
I'm not going to sing.
I thought you were
can barely
very
play this
good
game.
today.
Yeah.
Well, thank
I
you.
thought you were
guys did
great.
well, it was fun. And the best part, I say this to everybody. I just like it. If it's fun, you guys are both very good participants. You're good at the game, and you guys had fun.
This is what you say to somebody when you score 40 more points than they
You got a
scored.
good personality.
Yeah, we just got the participation
They literally
ribbon.
You're right. I guess it sounded like that, but I say that to everybody when they come in here. Yeah, that's why we have you back, because you guys do a nice job of entertaining the audience. Lil B, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. We'll see you on the side of the break. Tenneby's got a keyword, though.
I sure do. The fan wants to give you a shot to put $1,000 in your hand with our national cash contest. Just enter the keyword cash at KFAN.com now for a shot of winning. That keyword is cash. Enter now at KFAN.com.
Incredible. We have one Dark Star Memorial for you today. Here's a Dark Star Memorial Hour for you, Common. I sent it to your Common Man email and also Booth, and we'll try to use the text machine. And that's where I'm reading it from, the text machine. Unfortunately, on February 4th, we had to say goodbye to the best boy ever, Vader, our Landseer Newfoundland dog. He was a special dry breed that did not drool a lot. Heaven help me. He was a big boy who loved attention, was extremely friendly to everyone. People loved him, and he loved getting neck rubs from everyone. We would take him to the Renaissance Fair and various car shows where he would strut his stuff and steal the show as many people gave him attention, and he just loved it very, very much. Lost my place. Where is it? Despite having a few other dogs, everyone would always ask us how Vader's doing. Unfortunately, we now have to pass on the sad news. One of his signature moves is going between people's legs to get his neck rubs. So where he meets Dart in the great yonder, I hope he minds his footing around Vader because he just loves being around people. Likes clean cars guy. Kind of like dogs that don't drool. And he had a dog that doesn't drool. So there's our Dark Star memorial for the day. Wild, they did not play last night. Right?
No, they did.
Oh, they did play last night.
They won, yeah.
Yeah, they finally won. They snapped their
2-1 over Carolina.
And they were on a losing skid.
They lost 2 in a row, yeah.
2 in a row, so.
And were in a goalless skid as well, where they hadn't scored.
They shut out twice in a row, right?
Yeah.
So, where are we with your club now? How do we feel? And really not much has changed, right? Just trying to hold on until Kaprizov.
It's good to stop the bleeding, but yeah, they're just going to have to weather the storm. You know, the last X amount of games, they have not only struggled offensively, but that top line, you know, the guys that you need to step up without Kaprizov, Zuccarello and Boldy and Rossi, those three not only aren't scoring, but other than some moments against in Boston, aren't even really generating chances. So that's a little concerning, but, you know, at least they're getting last night and the couple games before the scoreless streak, some contributions from some of the guys in the bottom six. Trenyan scored last night on a great play by Husnudinov, who used his speed to win the battle of the puck and then made a great kind of turnaround pass over to Trenyan and put him wide open on a breakaway. The new guy, whose name escapes me right now, that they just claimed on waivers, that Hero Stroza or something like that.
Right.
He scored a goal last night. So, good news is the goaltending was really, really good last night. And Gustafsson, even though they gave up a lot of shots and gave up a lot of shot attempts, defensively they did a good job for the most part keeping Carolina to the outside. So at least all their defensemen are healthy now, so you can, between your defensemen and your goaltenders, you can stay in games. But the offense is just not going to be very consistent until Kaprizov gets back.
We talked about the Wolves win last night. They beat the Rockets. Edwards goes off for 41. And it was one of those chippy games. You know, I'm not always a fan of chippy games. I always, it's like you see pushing and shoving in football all the time. Hell, in hockey, you see them drop the gloves and fight. Happens in basketball. Hell, even baseball, they'll clear the benches every once in a while. That's generally from, pitch comes a little close, and so the next inning, well, I guess it's my job is I got to brush the other guy back, and then the bench is empty. But it was Anthony Edwards. He had a confrontation with the Dylan character, right?
Yes.
He says, Dylan Brooks, he said, then I'm reading from the Fish Wrap Factory West Side. Then there's Anthony Edwards, who's a combination of both, meaning he gets fired up, plays well, blah, blah, blah. Even when he's having fun, smiling, and hyping up a crowd, it's out of a love of competing and winning. Then when prodded, he will confront an opponent the same way McDaniels and Reed did, because it was getting chippy with more than just Ant. When Dylan Brooks got under his skin in the first half, here's what Edwards said. He played dirty. He a competitor. I love the competing part, but all the sleek little dirty stuff, I just don't like that part. Don't do something and act like you didn't do it. I love all the competitiveness, but when you get to doing that, it's more than basketball at that point. And, my assumption is oftentimes when you're playing a team and you're faced, you're like in basketball, that's your assignment. You're going to take on Edwards. Whatever player you're going to take on, it doesn't matter the teams and who the players are. And sometimes you want to test a guy so you can get him off his game, because some guys they'll they'll get, what do my kids call it? They have one of those kids words for it where they, God, what is it now? But it's what you get annoyed, you get angry, right? And you get them off their game by doing it that way. So, in other words, especially if the player is playing well, right? And you're not able to stop them just through regular, just your defensive effort. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'll get a little chippy here. I'll get a little, as Ant called it, I'll get it a little dirty. And I'm assuming that happens more times than not. For some guys, it probably is effective, right? Get under their skin a little bit, throw them off their game. People do it just with trash talking, right? That'll happen a lot of times. You don't even have to do anything physical. You just trash talk a guy enough, you get off his game. Usually by this point, if you get to the NBA, trash talking ain't going to get anybody off their game, right? Matter of fact, like it sounds like in Ant's case, it actually fired him up more and goes off for, 41? That's back-to-back nights with 40 points. So it's always like, you got to be, what is the old saying? Poking the bear. You got to be careful who you
got to know who the target is.
Yeah, that's
with Michael Jordan, you never poked the bear.
Right, exactly.
Back in the day.
Exactly. And it doesn't sound like you should do that with Edwards either.
No.
You do that and you're asking for trouble.
But some people you can poke the bear a little bit and it gets them going off closer the other way, depending on.
And if you know the guy, those are the guys you do it to, and then that can obviously be detrimental to their health. Let's take our final break. You know what the next segment we call it? It's Chad Abbott. He told me this. This is his favorite segment of the week. He thinks this because we put so much into. We call this the victory formation segment because we've had another winning week as we always do.
Sounded like you did that last segment.
Well, I didn't know where I was going, I will admit, and then I got I got 10 with the hockey.
The running joke is anytime you ask me about the Wild, that means you didn't know what you wanted to talk about.
Well, and the first thing is, as soon as I said they didn't play last night, and you said they did, then Abbott, I know, saying you could have asked them if they played. That's all I'm thinking about at that point. But then I remembered we had talked the Wild thing, and then I just went to the story, and then I just thought I'd make up something about poking the bear. I don't even care.
Controversial Vikings news on the other side of the break?
You better believe it. And plenty of it next here on The Fan.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve. It's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Nice to be able to do the show where we got Abbott over there. The first thing I would suggest as being a former program director, PD to PD, maybe not bother the sidekick / interim producer when we're trying to do a show. I'm ready to go, and you're over there, and you guys are ranting and raving.
That was more me.
And my guess was...
He wanted to leave earlier. I kept him.
And my guess is... And I could just tell by the manners of Julie saying, I'm just so sick of working with him when he does this kind of thing. He just never knows what he's going to talk about. He just rambles.
That typically is what I complain about, but today that was not the case. Can we do the vibe that I missed because I was talking to him?
Yeah, sure. You go right ahead.
It may be sold out, but we got your only way in. Verizon's Fan Fest for the ultimate big game watch party in Minneapolis. Meet Vikings legend Steve Hutchinson. Enjoy live music, great food, and interactive games, all while taking in the big game on the big screen at Target Center. Enter for your chance to win now at KFAN.com keyword contest. That's KFAN.com keyword contest.
We're going to play Jeopardy with you, 10 and 8. So you have to answer.
Do you need me to get some music going for you?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
You need to answer in the form of a question, okay?
Okay.
He will be singing the national anthem at the big game.
No idea. Who is...
That's who it is. How did you... The band is called No Idea. It's a boy band, brand new one, called No Idea.
Am I supposed to know who's doing the national anthem?
I don't think so. I've never heard of this person. John Batiste.
Who's that?
I have no idea. It says John Batiste is an incredible singer and performer, and he'll likely give the most goosebump-inducing national anthem we've seen since Chris Stapleton. Was Chris Stapleton's goosebump-inducing? I don't remember. That said, the Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter from New Orleans, that's the hook, probably won't stretch out the anthem longer than it needs to be stretched. Batiste has performed multiple Star-Spangled Banners at past sporting events, so we do tend to be a body of work with which to analyze. 2017 U.S. Open, he needed 106 seconds. Just 89 to finish the anthem at the NBA All-Star game that same year. Did he skip a verse? How do you go from 106 to 89? It's like he had to skip a verse. A couple of words, anyways. Over under Super Bowl prop bets, 120.5. Sounds like it'd be under. I mean, 89 and 106.
That's a very fast anthem.
Yeah. Jose, can you see about the dawn's early light just as fast as he possibly can?
I've Googled him and I still don't know. I've never seen him. I don't know who he is.
He will be singing at this year's halftime show.
That would be, well, we said singing. He's a rapper.
Whatever.
Who is Kendrick Lamar?
Okay. This song is the favorite to be his first song to rap.
They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. Or, I'm sorry, what is They Not Like Us?
That's incorrect unless... What is squabble up?
Squabble up?
What is that? What is squabble? That's a kid's word, right?
It's a board game where you get certain points for certain letters.
Hold on.
You want to get X and Z and Q?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get a Q unless you have a U. Well, there's nothing worse than when you get at the end of the game and you got the Q and the Z and you subtract those from your score and you're just like, this is awful.
Unless you can get quiz out of it.
Yeah. Or what you do is you decide to do a tile dump, right? Because you can do that anytime you want. You have to skip a term. But
it's been a long time since I played Scrabble.
I'm getting rid of Q and Z right now. I'm going to do a tile. When you know when someone's doing a tile bump, they always go, I just can't figure anything out here. No, you're trying to get rid of the Q and the Z. Don't try to pretend you're not. Squabble up. Other possibilities include Not Like Us.
They Not Like Us?
And humble. Which I'm sure he's not. What do you think the... he
actually does come across as humble.
Does he?
Yeah.
What, what do you think the over-under is for the number of songs? Because, again, they do the medley thing, right? So what do you think the over...
You got about 12 minutes, I'm guessing. I'm going to go 8.5 is the over-under.
They have 10.5
Ooh.
As the over-under. Would you take the over or the under on it?
It's a lot. I'm going to go under.
My favorite prop bet of all time, it's... Someone says Batiste was the band leader on the Stephen Colbert show.
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah, I know.
I never really watched that show.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to do the mispronunciation. Me and my mispronunciation thing. My favorite prop bet is always the color of the Gatorade. You know what? The problem is, I've never paid attention at the end to see what the color is. I never do, and this is the only thing I'm going to pay attention to. The only thing I care about is the color.
How can they prove it's Gatorade, too?
Well, I guess that's
Powerade.
Yeah, it could be
Powerade. Could be Prime.
Yeah. Could be Aspire. Aspire.
There's hundreds of sports drinks now.
Yellow green lime is the favorite, Tenby, as always. The Gatorade bath has been the staple of the game for 40 years. And that the yellow green line option is the favorite. How about this one? Will Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift? Aw.
No chance.
I wouldn't think so.
He's not doing it there.
No, that'd be so cheesy, wouldn't it?
Like, they were very private for a long time, trying to respect each other's privacies. some might feel they do things for attention. I don't see that with those two. I don't think they're attention-seeking.
They would always ask the game MVP at the end of the game, where are you going? And they would say, I'm going to Disney World, right? What if they say, hey, Travis, where are you going? I'm going on my honeymoon, right? Then we know he's made the proposal at one time or another.
It'd be funny if he kind of just fake started going down to a knee just to prank everybody.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorite commercials. I don't even know the product. Have you seen the one where the guy and the gal are karaoke dancing, and then he bends over to go tie his shoes, and she's going, no. Because she thought he was going to ask to marry him on the karaoke floor. It's brilliant. Yeah, what if he does that? So I bet he was just to tie his shoe.
Are you karaoke or karaoke? I'm a karaoke guy.
I say karaoke.
Okay. Well, we're just going to have to be in separate camps then.
Yeah, we are in different camps. I hope this doesn't, drive a wedge between us or anything. But that's already been done. The over-under is yes plus 800. That's not an over-under, but yes is plus 800. So What does that mean? They don't think so either?
That's a huge underdog.
Yeah.
And I would never take that.
So you don't
Is there a no bet at all, or can you only bet yes?
BetMGM does offer this yes-no prop in select markets and makes 0 cents for us to bet no at minus 2,000. That would mean you have to risk $1,000 for the chance to make a $50 profit. But it was probably an easy $50.
I still think I'd do it. Yeah, Nick, he ain't going to do that.
Do you think that's a good value bet then?
I usually don't like the minus 2,000s, but I'm going with this one.
Will there be a scoregami in the big game?
It's possible.
Unless you're betting a couple of bucks and hoping to hit the jackpot, avoid this prop. Scoregami, coined by writer John Boyce, means a final score that has never happened in NFL history. A scoregami has only occurred in 3 of the 58 big games. That's still surprising that it would be in 58 games, there would be 3 scoregamis. To me, I think that's if you would have said how many times does a scoregami happen in the NFL, what was that one? It might have been the Falcons. What was the Falcons Patriots? They ended up with 25 points at the end of the game.
It was 28-3 at one point. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they didn't end up with 25. I thought it was 25-3. Well, anyway, so I don't know what those games were. They don't list them. But it does say it's such a long shot that no isn't even listed on DraftKings. And no is minus 1,000 on the books that do list it.
So I think you're more likely, obviously, to get a scoregami the higher the score goes. So I think it's I think this is actually going to be kind of a lower scoring than most people might think. I don't envision this being a 52-45 type of shootout.
Do you think there will be an octopus?
An octopus?
You know what an octopus? Well, you know what an octopus is. He has a garden and he lives under the sea.
It's the animal thrown out on the Detroit Red Wings ice.
That is correct.
During games.
It's also never heard this before. This is apparently a football term. It's yes plus 1,400, and here's what an octopus is. It's when the same player scores a tutty in the ensuing. What do we decide to call it? Did I call it a tui? Yeah. So the same player scores a tutty in the ensuing tui in the same scoring drive.
Never heard that.
I'd never heard it called an octopus.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it would be. Why wouldn't it be called a pterodactyl? Why wouldn't it be called an aardvark? I mean, I don't know what made somebody think about octopus. But if I had to pick the player to do it, it would probably be Kelsey. Just because
Saquon.
Right? Oh, yeah, Saquon. Yeah. Because give him the ball on the 2-pointer.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I saw one of those prop bets that was, what will the longest touchdown be? And the over-under was 40.5. I'm like, well, Saquon's been doing that every game for like 6 games in a row, hasn't he? A touchdown over 40 yards. But Chiefs aren't likely to get a touchdown over 40.5.
How about this? Super Bowl prop bets 2025, Taylor Swift inspired props. Now we had one earlier, would he get down and bend a knee? Right?
Yeah.
This one says Swift will once again be a big part of the big game, as will her boyfriend Travis. However, most federally regulated sports books in the U.S. have to keep the majority of props game related. Because of this, DraftKings has opted to nickname several different props after Taylor and her extensive music catalog. Here are the top Swift-inspired props on the DK boards and how they're leaning each one. This prop is called 15. She must have had a song, or is that an album number? What is that?
Sure. Kara might know.
Kara, which one is it?
It's a song.
It's a song. Patrick Mahomes to have 15-plus rush yards and 215-plus pass yards.
Got to top both of them?
Yes.
He will go over 15 rush yards.
And will they go over 215 passing? The bet's minus.
Likely.
The bet's minus 175.
Yeah, give me that.
You have to remind me what that is. You bet.
You bet. You'd have to bet 175 to make 100.
Okay.
So it's the favorite. If it's minus, it's favored.
The Sporting News is betting advice. Jump on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He runs more the bigger the game.
Here's the next prop bet. It's called Is It Over Now? Now, you're a Swiftie, right, Kara?
Yes, I am.
So
Yep.
just, is that a banger? Is that a good one? You like that one? Is It Over Now? Is that a really good Taylor Swift ditty?
I mean, it's not one of my favorites, but
Okay.
it's, it's a good one.
All right. Is It Over Now? That prop bet means Chiefs to lead by 14-plus points at any point in the game. So it's over. Will the Chiefs lead by 14 or more at any point? That's plus 225. So that means you only have to bet 100 to get to
win 255. Look at you're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, well, it's just because you just did the last one, and I just figured.
Yeah, but it was the opposite. It was
Right.
plus instead of minus.
But that's why I figured it had to be the opposite.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, appreciate that. Would you bet the plus? Do you think?
Well, I mean,
they'll
obviously
be
the
up?
plus 255.
225. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
225.
but before you said that, I'm like, well, the Chiefs, they've been in one-score games all year long, so it's unlikely they're going to be up more than 14. But you throw a little plus 255 on top of it, or 225, makes you think a little bit.
But the Sporting News betting device says no, because they don't think they'll be up by 2 at any time in the game.
Well, they won't be.
Yeah.
That's why it's not the favorite.
Okay. Gold Rush. Banger?
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
For sure.
What's it about? Let me guess. Relationship between a guy and a gal.
I mean, most of her songs are.
That's what I was going to say. Every song is, I'm sure.
Yeah. But that's from like a different.
Couldn't she sing a song called Octopus's Garden like the Beatles did?
Great song.
I'd like to be under the sea. Why does it always have to be about relationships? Is that your favorite kind of music? Music about relationships?
I feel like the best music comes out of like some kind of relationship thing.
Yeah.
Like good music doesn't come out of a healthy relationship.
You haven't listened to Mo Money, Mo Problems before.
Oh, my bad.
What's the one she does on we're never ever going to get back together?
That's a great
again?
song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's about relationship.
Yeah, it is.
That's one of her top 3.
It's a banger. Gold Rush. She says it's a banger. Saquon Barkley to have 20-plus rush yards in each quarter.
No, that's...
But in each quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to go that route.
Plus 350.
That's why it's plus, yeah.
So, but 100 to win 350?
All it takes is the Chiefs to have like one long drive where they're chewing up a bunch of the clock, and that becomes...
Sporting News betting advice is yes.
I'd avoid that one.
You really would?
Yeah.
Shake It Off.
Great song.
Classic.
Is it better than the Cars' Shake It Up? Can't be.
Then I don't know.
Is it better than shake, 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 shake your booty?
Well, no, nothing is better than shake, shake, shake. I wish we could play. I mean, we could play those, and you'd have to just dump this entire segment.
Or is it
Why
better
don't you
than
just sing?
is it better than my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard?
Shake It Up. Well, the Cars. Well, the Cars isn't really. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's just basically over and over again. Shake it up, shake it up. So it's really not that great of a song.
The Cars have better songs than that one.
Much better, but I do like shake, 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 da-da-dun.
Shake, 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 shake your booty.
Shake It Off is Eagles to score first and Chiefs to win. So the Chiefs will shake it off.
I like it.
Plus 300.
I might take that one.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one.
Sporting News says don't. They say no. 22. That's how old
Feeling
you are.
22.
No, I'm 21.
Oh, you're about to be
I'm about
22.
to be 22. Yeah. Close enough.
Any quarter to have 22 plus points scored.
Total?
Total. 22 plus points.
It's a lot.
Plus 400. Does that mean bet 1 to get 4?
Yes, you bet 100, you win 400.
22 points is a lot.
The odds are in your favor there, but yeah.
Yeah, 22 points is a lot in a quarter.
Yeah.
Sporting News says don't. How about mine?
Mine?
Yeah.
With a
What are you asking?
E or
Is it a
D on the
banger?
Is
end?
that a banger?
Mine, M-I-N-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a banger. That's a classic.
And is the song about like Taylor saying "You're mine"? Is that what that song basically is?
Yeah.
Well, you know why?
Yes.
Well, you know why I know, because the bet revolves around Travis Kelce. So it must be. If it revolved around Pat Mahomes, I don't think that would have been the name of the song. The name of the song would have been "Steppin' Out," which was a great song by Joe Jackson. Travis Kelce to have 87 plus receiving yards and score 1+ touchdowns.
Ooh.
That's plus 450.
I feel like it's been a while since he's gotten to 87 receiving yards.
And you would think.
But Philadelphia is supposed to be a weak spot of theirs. Is supposed to be defending tight ends.
Yes, I did see that. Sporting News says no, don't take that bet. Do not take that bet. Look what you made me do. Banger.
That's a banger. Yep. And
like
that's a controversial one.
Yeah, she
though.
changed basically the genre that she was singing up until that point. Yeah.
People hate that album.
Was this one? Was she doing a country and western like Cowboy Carter? Or?
No, this was her just pop era, ultimate. When she switched from
changed over.
country.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce 4+ receptions in each half.
4+ in each half.
Yeah, so 8 catches in the game, and they had 4 FB in each half.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that's plus 500. Sporting News says don't even take it. Me, so Saquon Barkley longest rush 50+ yards.
Well, like I said, he's been doing it every week for that's 5-6 straight weeks.
I'd take that plus 350. There's many. I can't remember. Well, she has a lot of songs.
Is there no Karma or Anti-Hero?
Today was a fairy tale, deja vu, ready for it, style, 2 is better than 1, fearless, friendship bracelets. That's not really a song, is it?
No, it's not a song. It's just a thing.
Just her thing.
I know, but I was going to say they did. She didn't write a song.
No.
Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco to combine for 3+ touchdowns.
Wow.
Plus 800. Bet. Get your bets in. Timmy, thanks for having me, Kara. Thanks for your help today. We enjoyed our visit with you today. We'll be back on Monday at 12 noon. Stick around. Big Ticket and JGR next right here on The Fan.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Minnesota! And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Later.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.